we are looking at a game from the most dangerous man to ever sit behind a chessboard, Mikhail Tal. If you leave a window open, Tal will climb in and sacrifice your entire family. We're in Lvov, 1981. Tal is facing the Scandinavian Defense, and folks, he doesn't just win this game. He creates a horror movie. Hit that like button, and let's see the magician at work. Pawn to e4, pawn to d5, pawn takes d5, queen takes d5. The Scandinavian. Rico wants to bring the queen out early. Bold move against the most aggressive player in history. Knight to c3, queen to a5. Pawn to d4, pawn to c6. Standard setup. Tal is just developing, or so it seems. Knight to f3, knight to f6. Bishop to d2, queen to c7. Tal is already eyeing that discovery on the queen. He's plotting. Bishop to c4, pawn to e6, queen to e2, bishop to e7. Both sides are developing, but look at this next move. Pawn to g4. Boom, the Tal special. He doesn't care about safety. He's launching the g-pawn before you've even had your coffee. Absolute madness. Knight to d7. Castles queenside. Pawn to be5. Bishop to d3. Pawn to b4. Rico is trying to counterattack. He's pushing the pawns, trying to bully the magician. But you don't out-aggression Mikhail Tal. Knight to e4. Knight to d5. King to b1. Pawn to a5. Tal tucks the king away. Now look at the kingside. It's about to get ugly. Pawn to g5. Queen to b6. Pawn to h4. Pawn to c5. Rico strikes the center. Tal says, "Go ahead, break it open. I'm just going to checkmate you anyway." Pawn takes c5. Knight takes c5. Bishop to b5 check. Bishop to d7. Bishop takes d7 check. Knight takes d7. The pieces are flying off the board, but the pressure is only rising. Pawn to h5, castles kingside. Pawn to g6. He's coming for the king. Pawn to g6, ripping the house down. Rico plays pawn to h6, trying to keep the door locked. Bishop takes h6. What? The bishop? He just gives it away. Tal is sacrificing pieces like they're candy. If you take it, you're dead in 5 moves. Pawn to f5. Rook takes d5. Another one, the rook. He just gave up a whole rook for a knight. Why? Because Tal doesn't play chess. He plays find the mate or die trying. Pawn takes d5. Knight to g3. Rook to e8. Queen to d2. Knight to c5. Tal is regrouping. He's down a rook, but look at the board. Rico is paralyzed. Bishop to f4, knight to e6, pawn to h6. The final assault. These pawns aren't just pieces, they're bullets. Rook to f6, pawn takes g7, knight takes g7. Rico is holding on by a thread, but the magician has one more trick in the hat. Bishop to c7. Look at this move. Bishop to c7. He's distracting the queen. He's dangling a carrot in front of a donkey. Queen takes c7. Rico takes it. He thinks he's safe. And then, rook to h8. Check. The rook. He sacrifices the rook to force the king out. Rico resigns. If you take that rook, queen to h6 is a devastating mate. Mikhail Tal, everyone. He didn't play games. He performed surgery without anesthesia. If you love these kinds of sacrifices, make sure to support the channel. The BTC address is in the description. Hit like, subscribe to Live Chess Games, and I'll see you in the next one. Get out of here.